Welcome to the video where we will going to discuss the test 4 of data science. So, here it is, the test 4 of data science. So, the first question is discuss attribute by attribute problems that may have found into following database. Now, what we have to discuss is in this database, this is the database where we have to see the problems. Okay, like what type of problems it may be. It's a very easy question. Like you can see here we have a problem, right? Like here are zip codes like in numbers, but here this is different from the other zip codes, right? Like this is a zip code is in alphabet also and in number also. Here the problem is, here the column is empty. Okay, so this is the problem. Another problem, the income should not be in minus. Okay, we here all the incomes are in positive. Okay, so income should be in positive. So this is the problem. Marital status we have married, widow, single, and I think this D is the problem here. Like what is D? So it is the problem. So here, uh 5,000 transaction amount, a transaction amount is good. Okay, there is no problem. So let's see in the solution video. So customer ID problem is the customer ID seems inconsistent. Yeah, that's what I have told. So this is some entries are numeric, some are alphabetic, and one entry is missing. Suggestion: ensure a consistent format for cust ID, either all numeric और अल्फा न्यूमेरिक. या तो फिर सारे को अल्फा न्यूमेरिक कर दो या तो फिर उस एक को चेंज करके न्यूमेरिक कर दो. ओके, जिप में प्रॉब्लम है. प्रॉब्लम inconsistent zip code format, some are missing and one entry is this appears to be incorrect or in a non-standard format. Suggestion: standardize the format for zip codes and ensure completeness. Okay, gender problem क्या है जेंडर में. वन एंटर हैज मिसिंग वैल्यू एंड देयर माइट बी नीड टू स्टैंडर्डाइज द रिप्रेजेंटेशन यूज एम मेल. Okay, ensure that all entries are the gender values. I think we have gender value there, but it's something D which it is counting like a empty. So now come to the income problem is negative income value might be. Yeah, so I have told you about the negative income. Negative income should not be counted as the income. Okay, obviously. Martial status. Martial status is one entry has a missing value. Transaction amount problem kya hai? One entry has a missing value. Okay. Now, overall recommendation we have to see on this question is implement data validation checks to ensure the consistency and correctness of entries. Standardize the representation of categorical variables. Okay, that is gender, martial status. Investigate and correct missing or erroneous values. Ensure that numeric attributes like income are consistently formatted and represent valid values. Okay, सो ये हमारे ओवरऑल रिकमेंडेशन हो गई इस क्वेश्चन के बारे में. एंड डेटा क्लीनिंग एंड स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन प्रोसीजर्स would significantly enhance the quality and reliability of the database. Okay, so यहाँ पे हमने डेटा क्लीन कर दिया है इसका. ओके, और यहाँ पे हमने बता दिया कि क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम्स है इस डेटा सेट में. तो क्या क्या कंसिस्टेंट है, क्या 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 मिसिंग वैल्यू है. ओके, एंड क्या क्या अनडिफाइंड है, राइट. मिसिंग वैल्यूज अनडिफाइंड and I don't think there is any problem in transaction amount. Okay, and so yeah, this question is finished here. यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन खत्म होता है. Let's move towards the another question, that is second question. Apply data wrangling process in following database. Okay, now what is the meaning of data wrangling first, that we will going to see. Okay, so data wrangling is the process of transforming and structuring data from one raw form into a desired format with the intent of improving data quality, okay, and making it more consumable and useful for analytics or machine learning. It's also sometimes called data mugging, okay. Now in this question, we have name, phone numbers, birth date and state, okay. So here in name जगदीश सिंह, here should not be comma, okay. यहाँ से हमको comma हटाना है, we should remove the comma, okay. Jane Tilak, it's good. Here also the comma, we should not add the comma here, okay. In the name, in between the name and the surname, so we have to remove this commas, okay. And here Arun Fakira and Jackie Agrawal, this are good. This name have no problem. Now you just have to remove this commas, okay. Now in phone number, the problem is in the phone number is phone numbers are in different formats, okay. So standardize the phone numbers format, removing non-numeric characters. So this is how we can correct the phone numbers, okay. Now like you can see, here are some of 10 digits, some of only few digits like 9 digits, 7 digits. So these are really not arranged in the same way, okay. Like here are some dashes are here, and here are no dashes between them, okay. Here are 3 dashes, here are 1 dash. So you have to actually convert it to the single form, like don't use the multiple formats storing the phone numbers, okay. It will create so much of disturbance in the data set, okay. So let's talk about now the birth date. So here also the birth date are different, like here we have used August, okay, 12 1979. Now here we haven't used any month name, okay, we haven't spelled any month here. So here we have simply wrote in numeric, okay. Now here again alphanumeric, here we have used dash in between them, okay. So these are very different formats in which we are storing the data inside the attribute, birth attribute, inside the table, birth table, column, whatever you want to call, okay. Now this will create disturbance in data table. So we will correct it. How we will going to correct these things? So take anything, like if you are doing this in any attribute, then follow this format only, follow the single format, okay. Follow the single format and उसी format को लेके बाकी भी columns जो नीचे के जो बचे हुए जो cells हैं उन्हें भरो, okay, in a single attribute, so that problem occur ना हो, ठीक है. Now in the states we are coming towards the states. now यहाँ पे महाराष्ट्र TN for तमिलनाडु, बट ये जो शॉर्ट फॉर्म यहाँ पे क्यों लिखा, जब यहाँ पे सारे के सारे फुल फॉर्म में लिखे हुए, देन व्हाई वी गो फॉर द शॉर्ट फॉर्म, ओके. सो जस्ट राइट हियर तमिलनाडु एंड this column will going to correctly implemented and the data wrangling process will occur, okay. So this is called the data wrangling process, like similar thing we are doing, like we are doing in above section, just the name we have given that data wrangling, okay. So it is the same thing we are doing, okay. So this is the modified data, okay. तो ये modified data है क्वेश्चन सेकंड का, data wrangling process का. So this is how you can do first name last name, एंड एक्चुअली फर्स्ट नेम लास्ट नेम यहाँ पे अलग लिख दिया, अगर आप कॉमा भी हटा देंगे तो इट विल वर्क फॉर यू, ओके. सो फर्स्ट नेम लास्ट नेम फोन नंबर्स लाइक यू कैन सी हियर एंड बर्थ डेट्स, ओके. एंड हियर यहाँ पर पे भी एक प्रॉब्लम है, तमिलनाडु. नाउ इट इज Good. Okay. So this is how the data wrangling process will occur. Now let's coming towards the other questions. That is, consider the following database, apply any three methods for finding out missing values. Okay. अब यहाँ पे जो वैल्यूज़ है, मिसिंग वैल्यूज़, राइट, तो यहाँ पे जो मिसिंग वैल्यूज़ है, जैसे ये हो गई है ना, तो हमको ये फाइंड करना है, यहाँ पे जैसे ये हो गया, तो हमको फाइंड करना है विथ यूज़र डिफाइंड कॉन्स्टेंट्स, ठीक है। और बाय द वे हमको वैल्यूज़ मिसिंग वाइट फाउंड करनी, वी कैन नॉट फाउंड दिस हियर, यहाँ पे कौन सा स्टेट है ये हम लोग नहीं फाइंड कर सकते। सो विथ यूज़र डिफाइंड कॉन्स्टेंट्स, विथ मीन और मोड, and with random draws from the distribution of the variables. Let's see what these three methods we can find this missing value. So handling missing values in an essential step in data processing. Here are three methods for finding and handling missing values in the given database. Method one is fill missing values with user defined constants. Okay, so user in this approach missing values are replaced with user defined constant, that is C for constants. इसमें कुछ नहीं, हम यूज़र डिफाइंड कॉन्स्टेंट्स को अलाउ करते हैं और उसको मिसिंग वैल्यूज़ को हम लोग फिल करते हैं, जैसे सी हो गया। सो ऐसे कांस्टेंट वैल्यू, सी की जगह आप कोई भी कांस्टेंट वैल्यू लिख सकते हैं वहाँ पे यूज़र डिफाइंड, सो इट विल बी यूज़र डिफाइंड, इट्स वेरी सिंपल। ओके, नाउ फिल मिसिंग वैल्यूज़ विथ मीन और मॉड। हियर missing values are replaced with the mean for numeric in column or mode for categorical column. Okay, mode for categorical column and mean for numeric column. Like here we can see 340 is filled with the mean method. Okay, filling the values with the mean and mod. So we'll take the mean and we will take the mean of this column and then we will place the value here. Okay, so how you will take out the mean? Obviously you know how to take out the mean. Just count all the values. Okay, just add up all the values in this column and the number of, and divide it by the number of values here. Okay, number of column here. So how many? 1 2 3 and 4. So 4 divided by this 4 plus. Okay, so this answer will come out. Okay, and you will fill it. So this is the mean or mode method. Okay, fill missing values with random draws from the distribution. So the method tree is fill missing values with random draws from the distribution. Now here we will, in this method, missing values are filled with random draws from the distribution of the respective variables. Okay, so here the we have 375. It's a random draws. Okay, now here are some notes. The choice of the method depend on the nature of the data and the analysis goals. Method 1 may introduce bias if the chosen constants are not representative. Okay, method 2 assumes that using the mean or mode is a reasonable estimate for missing values. And method 3 introduces randomness based on distribution, preserving statistical properties. Okay, each method has its own strengths and limitations, and the selection should be guided by the specific characteristics of your dataset and the objectives of your analysis. Now moving towards the fourth question. Classify the bank loan application by assigning applications to one of the three risk classes. Okay, use entropy and information approach. Now here we have to do the entropy and the information gain approach in this video. So how you will going to do this? Let's see. So here step 1 is to calculate the entropy for the root node n, obviously, and the root node n will be log fo2hn summation of I is equals to lm pi log 2 pi. Okay, this will be the calculation for entropy, and step 2 will be calculate the information gain for each attribute. So for the each attribute here, the each attribute means this each attribute we have to calculate the entropy gain. Okay, yeah, so entropy gain, what is entropy gain? Actually entropy gain shows us the impurity or purity in the attribute. Okay, so the least information, least entropy, so it is information gain, the reduction in the entropy or surprise by transforming a data. Okay, so this is the information gain. Okay, now calculate the entropy. Step 2 will be the calculate the information gain for each attribute, and then Calculate IGA, it means information gain for each attribute in your dataset, choosing the attribute with the highest information gain as the root node. Okay, so in this question we will also follow the root node, like the root node will be in this question. The root node will be that only which will have the highest information gain. It means the highest informative attribute will be the root node of the tree. So basically we have to draw the tree by following this all steps. We have to draw tree that is called the decision tree. Okay, so in this from this question we will going to draw the decision tree. We draw decision tree, and how we draw the decision tree, the most information gain will have on the top of the tree, the most informative attribute will go on the top of the tree, and then the leaf nodes will be joined to them, like other nodes will be going to join them. Okay, so this is how we will going to do it by information by using entropy. What is entropy? It is the disorderness of the data in a data set. Okay, so this is all about the question fourth. Now we are coming towards the question fifth. So here I have solved the question fourth. So you can see how we are taking out the entropy here. Like this is the formula of the entropy. 3 by 10 log 2. 3 by 10 is minus 3. This how we put. Okay. So this is out of the 10. This is the overall entropy of this table. Okay. So out of uh, out of 10, here are 10 columns. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So out of 10 columns we have 3. So we have to first find the root, no I mean the attribute by which we are going to compare the this whole table. So on the basis of that only we will going to take this on, like we have taken this. So here are the B1 2 3, so 3 by 10. Here are A1 2 3, so 3 by 10. This is how we are doing it, A B C and yeah, A B and C, and this is how we are taking out the entropy. Log 2 3 by 10, copy this all here. Okay, in the positive way. Now entropy हमने y की निकालेंगे with respect to this risk class. Entropy हम n की निकालेंगे with respect to risk class. Okay, again attribute married, entropy y, entropy n. Okay, for marriage yes and no. For marriage हमने पहले होम की निकाली, आई थिंक सो, या पहले होम की निकाली, फिर मैरिड की निकाली, ठीक है, फिर उसके बाद जेंडर की भी निकालेंगे, सिमिलरली एम्प्लॉयड की और क्रेडिट रेटिंग्स की. सो similarly this we will going to take out the all the attributes and we will going to compare this. So by comparing this, the most number, the entropy सबसे ज़्यादा जिसकी होगी we will choose that only here. So यहाँ पे home की सबसे ज़्यादा entropy थी, so we have chosen the home here. Okay, so yeah, so we have chosen home here. and home में भी क्या है, home में कितने वो है, yes and no है. So yes and no, this is how we will make it. Okay, now in the next slide we will going to see entropy. Now we have this table. Okay, we will only gonna see, so we have removed the home. Okay, आप देखेंगे यहाँ से home attribute जो है हट चुका है. Okay, and यहाँ पे home attribute और यहाँ पे 5 columns हो चुके हैं. There are only 5 columns. ठीक है, on the basis of this decision tree we have found after this. Okay, now in this decision tree, here is yes and here is no. Married yes no. इधर married कैसा आया, सिमिलर चीज़ हमने सारों की इंट्रोपी निकाली, एंड सबसे ज़्यादा जिसके इंफॉर्मेशन गेन होगा, इंफॉर्मेशन गेन जिसका सबसे ज़्यादा होगा, हियर इज़ द गेन, हियर इज़ द गेन, हियर इज़ द गेन, here is the gain, and here is the gain, here is the gain, सॉरी, हियर इज द गेन एंड हियर इज द गेन. ओके, तो सबसे ज़्यादा गेन जिसका होगा वी विल गोना टेक दैट. तो मैरिड का सबसे ज़्यादा गेन हुआ. सो दिस इज हाउ वी जम्प टू द मैरिड वन. एंड मैरिड में 1 2 3 बी बी, yes b, yes. So yeah, so yes and no is also in married, so we are taking married. Okay, now here this is the gain, this is the gain, and this is the gain, and this is the gain. And after solving this whole table we will get the answer like this. This is the decision tree, और decision tree ऐसे ही बनता है आपको information gain के through. Okay, so information gain के through decision tree will be look like this. Okay, now coming towards the next question, that is compare the attributes for classification of bank loan application by assigning applications to one of the three risk class. Use Gini index and information gain approach. So here Gini index we have to use. Okay, information gain approach we have already seen. Now the Gini index we have to use, okay, in this table. So by this two use of Gini index information gain approach we will going to take out this. Okay, so now what is Gini index, we will gonna see that. Okay, so the Gini index, also known as the Gini coefficient or Gini ratio, is the statistical measure of income, wealth or consumption inequality within a country or social group. It measures how far the distribution or income or consumption deviates from a perfectly equal distribution. So let's see the another definition for Gini index because it is not related to our table. So here is the definition. The Gini index or Gini impurity is calculated by subtracting the sum of the squared probability. So yeah, focus on this point, Gini impurity. Okay, the Gini index or a Gini impurity. So the lowest Gini, okay, so the lowest Gini information info will be taken as the root node. Okay, इसमें हम लोग lowest लेंगे information game में हम लोग highest ले रहे थे. Okay, सो इसमें लोएस्ट गिनी इंडेक्स लेते हैं. ठीक है, सो गिनी इम्प्योरिटी इज कैलकुलेटेड बाय सब्ट्रैक्टिंग द सम ऑफ द स्क्वायर्ड प्रोबेबिलिटीज ऑफ ईच क्लास फ्रॉम वन. It favors mostly the larger partitions and are very simple to implement. In simple terms, it calculates the probability of a certain randomly selected features that was classified incorrectly. Okay, so like we have solved the fourth question, we will going to solve the next question which is on the Gini index. Okay, so the Gini index will be similar to the to this entropy approach. Okay, information gain and entropy approach, but the difference will be in the formula, and difference will be in the formula, and the methods applied here will be different. Okay, of the Gini index. And the biggest difference will be that we will choose the lowest Gini index. Here we are choosing the highest Gini index, but highest information gain, जिसकी भी highest information gain होगी उसको हमने root node बनाया था, but not that possible in Gini index. Gini index is an impurity index. Okay, impurity, Gini impurity, it's a second name. तो impurity देखते तो सबसे कम impurity वाला लेंगे, so we will choose the lowest Gini index among all Gini index of attributes. Okay, so thank you very much for watching the video, and this is the last test 4 solution video. Thank you very much for watching.